Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Navasa Rodrigue. In this discussion, we're going to talk about term paper. The term paper was made for our project, football prediction. Football prediction projects. Football is a famous sport that includes kicking a ball and passing it around, and the major aim is scoring a goal. So football is uncertain, and so are the outcomes of this sport. So predicting the results enables the people who are involved in the prediction process to outperform the bookmakers who are involved in setting the odds depending on the outcome of the football matches. So this activity or the various activities achieved through the activity of predicting the results can be achieved through artificial intelligence and some other machine learning techniques. So this is a data set we chose from Kaggle for our project. So the link to it is here. So the background and motivation of this project, the defined terms in our datasets are home, away, and draw. Football match is usually played between two teams, of which one is always the home team and the other must be the away team. The game is played for 90 minutes. The team that scores most goals is the winner of the points, and if at all the points are shared, that will be a draw. So all the scenarios are shown in the dataset. Before the matches are played, the bookmakers set certain odds to enable people interested in predicting results. Business, those people will take the chance. So in this predicting the results will help those people outperform the bookmakers who make the odds here. So the literature review, is availability of multiple data sources and massive data sources used in portraying performance in football matches has facilitated the advancement in the analysis of the outcomes of a football match. The prediction of this outcome is usually data-driven, based on the players' values, the previous team, the performance, and how the team plays depending on the team is playing against. So there is a learning phase during the process where the model rates the players' performance and the performance of the team. So the model are built on the learning techniques and algorithms like regression. Various models are built with different methods. Yeah, they're using different techniques, like the regression, SMV, random forest. But for this particular project, I chose linear regression. So for the methodology, machine learning techniques that have been used in this project are based on the data samples that are available for various teams and their performance. The data set is also based on a few leagues around the world which are willing to share that data to use in this model. So the approach in this project will deduce better features from the results of the previous matches that the teams have played, taking into consideration the current form of the team to predict the accurate result of the game. So a match is played in a particular environment, and the events happen on the field have huge effect on the outcome of the game. So in this case, linear regression model is what we're going to use for the project. So the dataset description. The dataset for this project has been taken from Kaggle, and this is the link to the dataset. The dataset contains the data of the seasons of the leagues around the world. The dataset is majorly a series of spreadsheets containing various records. The advantage associated with this dataset is that the number of matches played by each team and the total number of matches in the tournament is fixed. So this was beneficial in removing unnecessary information from the system. The fact that the number of matches played in the tournament are fixed, and each team plays specific games and there's no increasing, and it cannot be that way. So this helps us in sorting out the information we may need for the dataset and then we may not need. So for example, the values from the away shows the average full-time away goals and the home full-time home goals, and the average goals scored by both teams. Yeah, in the draw. So the dataset description and exploratory data exploratory data analysis. Exploratory data analysis is performed to undertake the data more, to understand the data more clearly. So it has been observed that the target variable is balanced and the data does not contain any missing values. So yeah, we performed some operations at data and we found that the data does not have any missing values. The different tools used in data description and exploratory data analysis include using correlation, the heat maps, the feature independence plots, the scatter plots, and the outlier plots. So the examples include the box plots. A box plot is also known as a whisker plot, is created to display the summary of the set of data values having properties like the minimum, first quartile, median, third quartile, and the fourth quartile, which is the maximum. So the box plot are very good at presenting information about the central tendency, symmetry, and as well as the outliers. So then the correlation heat map. A correlation heat map is a plot of rectangular data as a color-encoded matrix. As a parameter, it takes a 2D dataset. The dataset can be coerced into an array. This is a great way to visualize data because it can show the relation between variables, including the time. Yeah. So then the feature independence plots with this is a diagrammatic representation of a group of data over used specific ranges. Basically, the histogram contains several beams. Beams are non-overlapping intervals in which the data is spread. Then the outlier plots. The outlier plots and the scatter plots and the outlier plots are used to show that the data points differ from other, and then those which lie at a distance from the other data. They are mainly generated due to some experimental errors, which may cause several problems in the statistic analysis. So an outlier is a result of some errors in some data points. Then the AI model selection and optimization. This model, the model for this is, as I told you, is linear regression. Linear regression is an algorithm used to predict or visualize a relation between two different features or variables, i.e. the independent and the dependent variables. The dependent variable is the variable that is being studied, and it is what the regression model solves for, so attempts to predict. In linear regression tasks, every observation log instance is comprised of both the dependent variable value and the independent variable value. So yeah, this is the outcome of our project after performing the linear regression. This is what this is a graph that we got as a result of the showing the predicted array and the expected array, what we predicted and what we experimentally got. Yeah. Then the results and discussion, we use the 5-fold cross-validation by splitting the 80% data as training data set and 20% validation as validation data set. We use the following performance evaluation matrix: there's accuracy, sensitivity, specificity, area under the curve from the receiver operating characteristics curve, which is ROC curve, to analyze the performance of different machine learning models. So the conclusion and acknowledgement. The conclusion we came up is the model we discussed is based on the statistical analysis of past football games. We will be able to make fairly accurate predictions. So although the accuracy of this model is pretty good, it is not granted to be always right, and therefore there's a scope for the future work in this regard. We would bring in sentiment analysis, the features such as individual player, team performance metrics, studying the trending hashtags on Twitter on the match day, and the posts from the fans on social media, etc., to further enhance the accuracy of this model. For example, a player may not be in a good mood at that day, so we need to actually put all these into considerations per day. Before even the match, towards the match, everything, the behavior, and so this will help us get more accurate data. So our acknowledgement, special thanks to Mr. Galiongo Marvin and Dr. Nachu Wulile Grace, the lecturers at my college, Makerere University, who have planted us and guided us to ensure the success of this work. So all these are references, part of the references to what I used to get to finish my work. Thank you, and please subscribe to our channel. All the best.